let's try that again with some actual volume. Hello one and all, how are we doing today? I'm returning to Destiny 2 to see how we're doing in this game. Quick test, for some reason the volume isn't coming through on my EG. Let me just... Properties... configure video. For some reason the audio isn't coming through and I don't know why. Oh, I may have just broken it. How's that done it? Is there any sound? Oh, there's some sound. Fantastic. Excellent. Cool. Do you know what? Having to go into a new setup every single time is bloody killing me. Having to readjust the volume of my microphone, having to readjust cameras, play around with the internet and stuff is absolutely killing me. It would be brilliant if one day I could just set this all up and just play it whenever I needed to. Anyway, I still may tweak the volume. If things are too loud or too quiet, please let me know. Right, now I officially haven't touched this game for about 6 months. So yeah, I haven't even, as I accept, I suppose, I haven't actually read it. They could be stealing my house for all I know. But yeah, I guess I will do that then. I do have a noise gate on my thing because I'm very aware my PC is reasonably loud. When I say loud, it hums. It's not like a clonk, 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 but it does hum. And obviously, as with most people who stream things like PlayStations and stuff, I've got a separate screen. But actually my camera doesn't fit to the top of my screen. So I'm kind of looking off. I actually probably should have put this frame on the other side because then at least it looks like I'm looking towards the camera. But I can't get the camera facing another way. I've set it up now. I'm pretty sure the fact that I'm facing a different direction isn't going to make any of you really paranoid. So just me overthinking things like I generally do. Anyway, so yeah, so I've actually touched this game for about 6 months and I haven't bought Forsaken. So I'm going to kind of do the stream without Forsaken and see how it goes. I will probably buy Forsaken ready for next week. Because if I'm actually genuinely serious about playing this, I probably should have the most up-to-date content. Also, because I'm using a USB capture card, there will be a slight delay of about a second or so between what happens on screen and my reaction. So it'll look like I'm seeing things before they happen. I'm actually not. It's just because of the delay. So, God, this takes a long time to load up. I actually started playing this very briefly for like 10-15 minutes on the PC, which is one of the things that prompted me into doing this. Because it ran so good on the PC. It was so nice on the PC. Anyway, but I can't forgo the 100 or so hours that I put into my PlayStation version. I've got some decent weapons, or decent weapons pre-Forsaken. And I just didn't want to give that up. Plus also the people, because the community that I haven't played with for so long, I might actually dip in. Yeah, look at those. Those are bad, aren't they? Let's go Titan. We always go Titan. But I thought I'd at least play the game once before jumping in. Triumph completed, Titan level 20. Wow, 3 seconds. And some triumphs. Cool. Brave the lawless frontier. Okay. Well, Black Armory available, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Wow. So, what is there to do in this game for somebody who doesn't own Forsaken? Wow, look at that. Io, Mercury, Mars, look at that Forsaken over there. Need to save that Crucible, Vanguard, Traveller, Earth, European stuff. Oh, that's pretty similar. Season 5, jeez. So, I have some friends who are online but not playing. Map. Okay. Well, let's open directory. No, not open directory. Let's open this stuff. Alright, that's fine. I don't know what's going on here. Triumphs. Wow, so I achieved any of these. Red War, I've done that. Complete associated badge, collect the tribe. I've done the Red War. I've done that. How do I finish that? Okay, I'm getting onto two things way too early. Black Garden. I did that. So I've done all of these. Thanks for water glass. Accept your clan. Oh, I haven't done that. Even give me. Oh, I haven't done that. Yeah, the previous moments of triumph have done that. Right. I mean, I have technically completely associated badge on collection screen in order to claim this triumph. Okay. Super tie-in. Because supers reach the signing subclasses. Okay. Whatever. Destinations. Wow. That's like a lot. Tangled Shore. Not gonna have done any of those. European Dead Zone. Public Events. God. You know, you'd like to think that I've actually played a lot of this game, but clearly I haven't. Maybe one day I'll go through and collect all those. No, let's go back to that collections thing. The total score 500. Arms Dealer. Garden Well. Okay. Complete all destination triumphs. Jesus Christ, secret triumph. I don't know what any of this stuff does! That's what happened for trying to discover things when I don't know. Collections. Oh, exotics. I bet a lot of these I'm not going to be able to get. Ah, yes. Unknown. And there's armors. Energies. Ooh, wow. Combat bow. Trace rifle. Polaris. I don't think I ever got that. Lord of Wolves. Memory special. Hang on, the Graviton Lance is now primary. Didn't know that. Wow. Power. Oh, rocket launcher. Some cool stuff here. Alright, what about the Warcliffe coil? I assume it's heavy. Or was that because it could be put in both? It's a bit like, hang on. Why is the Grammaton so... Or it takes primary ammo, but it's a special... Huh? Primary. I don't understand. I'm going to be spending a lot of this going, I don't understand. Weapons. Ah, there we go, cool. Got some cool stuff. Breakneck. It's a new one. Cool. Uriel's my favourite. Okay, cool. Right, whatever. Armors, flare, vehicles, ghost shells, whatever. Okay. Clan. No clan. I got kicked from my clan. That doesn't surprise me. Because I was inactive for 6 months. So why am I not surprised? It's my own fault. Maybe if I ask really, really nicely, they might let me back in. Wow, I've got a lot of engrams that I never claimed. Maybe we should go and do that first. Primary. Heavy. Okay, the new system might confuse me a little bit. My Armamentarium. Lovely. I clearly raided last with my Titan. So Sunbreaker, Sentinel. I assume I can't have the third. Yeah, there's probably like a third one where he gets the big hammer. I can't remember what that one's like. Okay. Well, they were right about the whole there might not be stuff to do, but yeah, let's go figure it out. There's a lot of flashing things. I haven't done this in a while. So I'm hoping that if I do go onto Forsaken and I hit some people up, I might actually be able to just zoom through some of the stuff. But considering the first half an hour of this is going to be me trying to figure out where I'm going and what I'm doing, because I haven't got a clue. It's been so long since I played this and so much has changed. It's like, I suppose it was like going from the original D1 to when The Taken King came out. And people were like, what? They've done what now? Jeez. Changed everything. So, we shall just have to see. Let's just see what happens. So, Destiny 2. Yes, I am playing Destiny 2. I want to give it a go. Hearthstone's kind of been grinding on me a little bit. I'm not saying it's boring per se. Me playing it all the time is kind of getting to me a little bit. And I used to stream this back in like June last year. But then this game kind of got a little bit boring. And I was a bit like, it was in a bad place before Forsaken came out in September. And I was just like, I couldn't commit to it. There was just too much going on. I was just like, no, forget it. So I dropped it for a bit. And then I started playing the PC version for like 15 minutes. And it's like, oh, I miss this game. I miss this game so much. So I thought, hey, why not? I'll give it a crack again. But before I lay down some money, this game's grind is nothing compared to Warframe. Oh, I know. Now this is really interesting you bring that point up. Because obviously the Destiny Warframe argument is brought up quite often. The one thing about Warframe, which I've enjoyed, and I spent most of my summer playing Warframe, I sunk like 60 hours into Warframe over the summer, is that Warframe, there was no time gating. That was the one reason I was drawn to Warframe over Destiny 2. Destiny 2 at the time, I wanted to play the game, and I wanted to, I think it was the Masterwork Graviton Lance. I think that's what it was. And I really wanted, what was it, Bumper Jumper, yeah. I really wanted to get the Masterwork, but it was time gated, and I literally wasn't going to be able. Hello, Tess? Oh, actually, I saw the synchron. Cool. Cool. Not any of these things do. Oh, nice. An exotic emote. Cool. Oh, I remember that, the prismatic matrix. Anyway. And I remember, I'm still sticking with For Honor and next month starting Anthem. Well, this is the point. This is kind of a, do I want to do this or do I want to go towards Anthem? Anthem I'm being cautious about because it's EA and I'm a bit like, how much do I really actually believe that things will be better than how their normal, heavily monetized games are? Shader recycling. Oh, this is cool. Abandoned quests. Oh no, I don't want to purchase. But this is cool. Is this the whole... What, mate? Oh, this is my mass way of deleting them, isn't it? Okay, well, I'll come back to that in a minute when I know what I'm doing. Public demo for February the 1st. Ooh, didn't know that. Certainly might line up that. I'll be joining everybody else who's probably bloody streaming it. Look at all the level 50s. Yeah, I was a bit like, I couldn't grind out the mission enough. Oh god, I've got a lot here, haven't I? Oh, Forsaken weapon. Cool. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea what's good, what's bad. And because I couldn't... Oh no, I want to keep that. Probably don't want that. I don't know what I want and what I don't want. And because I couldn't get it in time, I was really annoyed. I was a bit like, well, this is rubbish. Also, I have it on pre-order and I get VIP demo on the 25th of this month. Ooh, wow, you really are going all in on it. I can't bring myself to do it for now, just solely because it is, what you call it, it's EA. I just don't trust them. I just don't trust that they're not going to monetize the crap out of that game. We'll get rid of those. That they're not going to just go like, right, here's the game, but if you want to play it for seriously, you've got to really sink in some money. I know they say no loot boxes, but this is EA. I just don't trust them. Here we go. I don't know what this is doing for me, but bad news. Ooh, that's quite a high one. I know I probably can't get the highest gear without playing like raids and stuff and things, but oh well. What was I talking about? Yeah, I probably should have kept that. That was a 380. I probably should have kept that. Oh well. I'm being cautious about Anthem. It could be good, but I'm being cautious about it. I'm gonna let the reviews. I might play the demo version, sure, why not? But the free versions. I'm actually, as far as actually buying it is concerned, I'm gonna let everyone else decide what the monetization scheme is in it. And I'm not talking about day one. I'm talking about how it's confirmed already. There's no pay to win, no loot boxes, and no microtransactions. Like, there's only a few skins, but most of them can be earned. That sounds good, but this is EA. I'm not saying that, oh, it's going to be terrible, they're definitely going to have ruined it, and they're going to... But I just don't trust them. They've burned too much goodwill with me. They were pretty bad beforehand, but Star Wars Battlefront 2 was like, okay, this is clearly the pinnacle of how much you're willing to do it. And even since then, it's like, unless you are willing to milk the shit out of your players, their games have no place in their portfolio. I don't know what any of these do. I don't know what any of these do. These are all cool stuff. And I'm not willing to plop down my $60 or whatever it seems to do that. It's just like, it says no micro. If the game was a live service game and they came out and said there is no way to pay money in this game, you pay your $60 and after that you get everything for free, then I'd be interested. But the fact that they've left the door open, a little bit of wiggle room, just so that if we want to charge a little bit, we could if we really wanted to. Then because of that, I'm just dubious. I'm not saying it's going to be a bad game. For all I know, it could be a fantastic game, and I will buy it and I'll have brilliant fun and it'd be amazing. I will love it. The problem I've got is that they haven't earned enough trust for me to buy it day one. Because I've just been burned too many times. Too many times I've just been burned with them, and I just don't trust them. If I knew for a fact that there was no monetization in it whatsoever, I'd be slightly more inclined. Because the gameplay itself looks awesome. You're in mechs, or in a mech suit, flying around, shooting shit up, collecting loot with your friends. That seems awesome. That seems really awesome. Now here's the big clincher for me. Do I have... Why is Cade not... I don't know why Cade isn't here. I don't know why Cade isn't here. Anyway, you're welcome to check out my stream when it's live or later as a video if I manage to stream it. Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely come and check it out. I'd love to hear your thoughts about it if you've got it. Yeah, definitely. I'll come and check it out. That'd be good. If you say you get it on the 25th, I'll be definitely sure to check it out on the 25th. But just for me personally, I am just of the opinion with them that I just can't trust it. Like I said, if 2 months, not launch, 2 months, because bear in mind, Red Dead, Sneaky Fucker, Black Ops, Sneaky Fucker, hang on 1 second. I think someone's talking to me. Just be right back 1 second. Sorry about that. But first I've probably got to go and get the VIP demo download code from GameStop since I pre-ordered it from there. Yes, you want to make sure you get it. If you've paid for something, you want to make sure you can get it, yeah. What was I talking about? We were talking about EA and stuff, I think, but any other stuff in my collection? Anyway, yeah. So for just for me personally, I'm just of the opinion with them that I'm gonna be a little bit patient. I'm gonna see what happens. Oh, I think I had the full set, didn't I? That was it. It was my bright green armor set, cloaking as close to Master Chief as I could get. That was it, yeah. Also, if you've got questions about Anthem, you can check a YouTube channel called Daiki Style Gaming, who knows like everything about the game right now. Well, I might do. See if he's got any views on like the monetization of the game, or any like plans. That was it. That's what I was talking about. The sneaky fuckers. That's what I was talking about. Because that's what Take-Two did with Red Dead. So Rockstar, but it wasn't really Rockstar. It was probably more likely Take-Two. Should we just go and do some strikes? Complete an Eververse. So my bounty is complete an Eververse bounty. So what's my Eververse bounty? That is my milestone. Complete an Eververse bounty. Bit of a weird one. What's my Eververse bounty? Yeah, what Take-Two did with Red Dead, and obviously what Activision did with Black Ops, in the fact that the main thing that they did was they released the game with no microtransaction. Red Dead was out for a month, 6 weeks, without microtransactions because the online hadn't come on, and Red Dead Black Ops released for the first couple of weeks without any microtransactions, and all the streamers and all the reviewers went, these are amazing games, 10 out of 10, these Black Ops is back, you know, Call of Duty is back, this is the best Call of Duty ever, it's so good. Yeah, it hasn't got a campaign, but don't worry, we trust you because it's so good, it's so brilliant, blah, 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 blah. And Red Dead, regular Red Dead, absolutely amazing. I still yet to finish it, but it's absolutely amazing, fantastic game, boom, 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 brilliant. Then 6 weeks, so after the review period is up, they drop the microtransactions. And in fact, Skill Up has basically done it perfectly. He gave, when Black Ops released, he gave an amazing review. He went, Black Ops is so fucking awesome, it's one of the best games I've ever played, it's so good, it's Call of Duty's back, it is amazing. And I think about 3 days ago, he deleted his review for the game because the monetization in it was so horrendous. It was so awful, the monetization in it. Like, you know, charging $1 or $3 because of the currency you've got to purchase for a reticle, for a red dot reticle. It's just like, it was so egregious, the monetization. And I'm waiting, but I'm a little bit worried that that's what's going to happen with Anthem, is that the game will release, and for the first month it'll be amazing and everybody will love it and it'll get great reviews and everybody think it's brilliant, and then after about a month the monetization will drop and things will start to ramp up and they'll tweak things. So it's Call of Duty people who should already expect microtransactions. Again, I absolutely agree that when it comes to stuff like that, that's fine, but the point is we are starting to enter an era of video games now where publishers think it's okay to charge us the price for the game, but then because we wish to keep playing their games, in order for us to do that, they need to keep charging us. They think they can get away with charging us more. And it's not like they're producing more content, or if they are producing content, it's not worth the money that they're charging. You add up the value you get in a game, say for $60, you look at, say, Red Dead, the amount you get in that single player campaign for $60 is amazing. The amount that you get for $60 in Red Dead Online is pitiful. It is not like getting another second copy of that game. If you want value for your money, you are better off buying a second game of whatever sort. It's this problem that we could end up down this slippery slope of, oh, it's fine, we get extra, you have to pay extra money for these games. No, I don't want to have to play, if I want to keep playing a game, I don't want to keep playing it and have to keep paying for it all the time. I want to be able to just play my game that I've already spent money for it. Warframe is a great example for the opposite, because you didn't pay for it, and if you want to keep playing for it, Warframe's pay model its monetization model is perfect. It's like, it's the reason Warframe is held up on this pedestal, and it deserves to be on that pedestal because Warframe's monetization model is perfect. So, well, for the last defense for Anthem, I'll say this: BioWare tweeted that they don't want to separate the player base. I agree, and BioWare are another great company. I have loved BioWare games for years. Between KOTOR and the Mass Effect trilogy, Baldur's Gate, just so many amazing games from BioWare. The problem is EA's influence is starting to seep through it. Notice how they were basically told they had to just drop Mass Effect Andromeda. BioWare weren't allowed to go back and try and fix it up. It's like, no, didn't work, drop it. We want a live service game. We want Anthem, get rid of that. Again, a lot of this is speculation, but a lot of this is based on just events of what's happened. So, again, Anthem looks cool. The gameplay looks cool. It looks interesting. The idea of flying around a mech, shooting stuff, looting, battling with people. It looks cool. And I'm certainly going to keep an eye on it. I'm certainly going to watch out for it, definitely. But there is no way that I am going to give EA my $60, my full price straight away for a game that I am very, very worried about. The second Cyberpunk 2077 comes out, here, CD Projekt Red, have my money, because I tell you what, Witcher 3 is like my third favourite game of all time. Potentially flies back and forth with second favourite game of all time. The next God of War that comes out, Santa Monica, have my money. Just have it. You have earned my trust. Okay, those developers have earned my trust. I trust them, and they can just have my money. I will buy their games day one. If it's someone out making another Spider-Man game, bam, I am on that. You know what? You've earned it. But EA has lost my trust. I don't trust them anymore. So they don't get my money day one. I will wait. Also, YouTube is full of, I was wrong about Anthem and we were wrong about Anthem. You're right, but there's plenty of other people who are saying we were wrong about Anthem in the other way. Like, again, some people made videos in 2017 saying we're really excited about Anthem, we're really excited about Anthem, and then all the shit with Star Wars Battlefront 2 and all these other things went down with EA, and people are a bit like, I told you, I am definitely not a person who is saying Anthem is going to be crap, it's going to be shit, it's going to be terrible, don't play it, stay away from it. No, I think brilliant, give it a go. If you want to give it a go, great, go for it. If you've got the money to plop down and take that risk, if you're excited for it, go for it, great. Let me know how it goes. But I don't have faith in EA. And it's not anything to do with the gameplay footage I've seen. It's nothing to see with what people have said. It's got nothing to do with all that. In fact, that is the reason I am still interested, because of what the gameplay looks like, because of what BioWare have said. Because of that, that's why I'm interested still. Because the gameplay looks good and it sounds appealing. It's EA who's ruined it for me. It's the fact that their behaviour, their business practice, has spoilt it. So, but well enough with Anthem. This is about to be a just chatting stream. You're right. I haven't shot anything yet. I haven't even shot a bloody gun. I'm actually contemplating doing a just chatting stream on Tuesday. I haven't quite picked my topics yet about what I would like to do, but I figured I spend most of my streams just talking and not playing games, so I might as well go with that. Right. So where do I find my bounties then? So, consumables, modifications, shaders. Quantity, rarity, rest. So, I'll go down here. This is the stuff that's not, that's fine. Oh, I got a new emote, didn't I? What's a new? Oh, I just got fireworks, didn't I? Anyway. So where do I find bounties, Gambit events, Crucible, destination? Where's bounties, collections? Is it? It's not here because this is like weapons and stuff. Recently discovered badges, badges. Where the hell is For Honor is just getting new heroes this year. Again, For Honor, now Ubisoft, out of all your big developers, and again we're about to go on a bit of a chatting stream for a second here, have all of your developers out of your Activisions, your EAs, your Bethesdas and Ubisofts and stuff. Ubisoft is one of the developers I am starting to trust, because yes, the whole debacle with the Assassin's Creed XP thing, but again, at least that was a one-off. It wasn't I mean, the fact that they've maybe altered the game to make it more grindy, but what they have done with The Division, For Honor, Rainbow Six Siege, and I know Rainbow Six Siege has had its marred in there, altering itself for the Chinese market and stuff and things, but they are still at least a developer who hasn't just gone, oh, this game isn't working, boom, drop, ditch. They have stuck by some of the games. For Honor is a classic example. Well, only if things have things you have to pay is arcade mode, and they want to. No, I hear For Honor is a fantastic, again, from the monetization and for the progression and gameplay point of view, I hear For Honor is excellent, and I've played it a little bit. I've probably played about, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 hours of it, and for what I experienced of it, it was very good. I really liked it. So, right. So where are my bounties then? Complete an Eververse bounty. Right, let's just go to destinations. Let's see. Like, are Eververse bounties in here? Flashpoint. Heroic. I don't know. Medium. Strike. I don't know. How do I complete? This is complete an Eververse bounty. I don't know where that is. Don't know where that is. Rainbow has too much real money stuff. Again, I know very little, but I'm speaking from the point of view of a game that has been season 5. Oh, okay, I can't do any of that. Joining a clan, I know, but I don't have a clan because I got kicked out of it. At least they stuck with the game. I don't know too much about the monetization, so I can't speak for it. Do you know what? Let's just go here and do a public event, because I just need to shoot some stuff. And then I'll figure out later how I complete an Eververse bounty. In fact, I'm going to text my friend and ask, how do I complete an Eververse bounty? I could Google it, but my phone's in front of me, so I'm going to do that. How do I complete an Eververse... If I type correctly here. Eververse bounty. Oh, my battery's going to die, so maybe not. But yeah, so For Honor Halloween event equals 4 mask outfits that are permanently available with in-game currency. See? Perfect. Again, there's such a debacle over how microtransactions can be done properly, and I get, like, technically, yes, you need to still keep earning money to make a live service game thrive. Like, the idea that you can just, like, give out little bits of extra content every 2 months or so would actually be ideal, rather than just charging $5 or $10 for it, depending on the size of it, would be ideal. But at the end of the day, the most important thing that you do is you pay your customers, you pay your employees and stuff and things like that. Yay, actually back to shooting things. Can I can, like, do damage, right? Like, I'm not being penalised because I'm 375 or whatever I am. Ooh, wow. Shoot things, shoot things, shoot things. Rainbow Six Halloween event, pay real money for Halloween skins that are available for only a week or two. Yeah, alright, I'm with you on that. If you compare the difference between For Honor and Rainbow Six Siege, you're definitely right there. That I don't think that that's very fair. And you know what, that's, you know, it wasn't paid, but that was one of the things that switched me off Destiny 2 in the first place, was the trying to get the Graviton Lance masterwork. You had to grind for a ridiculous amount of hours in a timed event, and that's why I switched over to Warframe, because at least with Warframe there's a hell of a grind, but you can always do it. You can do it at your own pace. You can put the game down for 3 months, come back to it and pick up exactly where you left off, and that's the most important thing, that it means that you don't feel like you're crowbarred into doing certain things in certain times.
I've lost count of your victories, but I know there will be many more.
Cool. So, oh, I've got other currency there that I didn't know what it is. So does this mean, let's see, 373. Like, can I now go up? I don't know how this works without Forsaken. I don't actually know. And there's like Assassin's Creed event going on in For Honor right now. Ooh, cool. Yeah. Oh, I'm not saying Ubisoft is the definitive best publisher. I'm just saying I think they are better in comparison. Like I said, my example earlier. Oh, Chris, I never really fully upgraded it, didn't I? Sunshot. I've grabbed on that actually. I never actually. It hasn't answered. I might have to Google how on earth do I do a thingy event. How do I go and complete a thingy bounty? Oh, he's got a shield back again. Jesus Christ. I'll get my ass kicked. I've like all the level enemies gone up a level because I'm not. 50. Yeah, he's departing, that's fine. I want to know how I do an Eververse bounty. Like, how do I go about it? Doing an Eververse bounty. I don't actually know. I would say this, the game isn't overly helpful at explaining this for new people who are playing. I want to know how I do an Eververse bounty, and I really don't know. I don't even know where bounties are. Where do I find bounties? For Honor costs like $30 year 1, Marching Fire expansion, and year 3 pass costs $30 each. But I should following point with that, but oh, Red Dead installed. I'm not surprised. It's very cool effects, but right. I have no idea where I'm going, or no idea what I'm doing. But I need to complete an Eververse bounty. How on earth do I do that? So here we strikes, legacy strikes. Nightfall. Well, I'm not solving a Nightfall at the moment. Daily heroic server missions. Recommended power 200. Commanded 270. So the Crucible. Lockdown, Rumble, Quick Play, Private Match, Competitive. Is this what an Eververse bounty is? One of these golden things. Is that an Eververse bounty? So if I think it was on the Legacy Strikes, wasn't it? Ubisoft throws a new free content once per week. Yeah, and this is the difference. Is if they're actually willing, so daily completed strike legendary gear. I don't know if that's actually going to be what I need it to be. Should we go here? And let's go and complete the flashpoint as best as we can. And we'll see where we go with this. And that's pretty well balanced. Well, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, so $30 year 1, Marching Fire, and year 3 past $30, that's $60 plus however much Marching Fire is, and then lots of free content. Again, that's fine, because that's not saying, here, we need $5 for this. Oh, and here you go, here's $7 for this. Oh, yeah, actually I have another $3 just for this. Because at the end of the day, that's the problem with loot boxes, and that's the problem with small microtransactions, is that they can just keep getting and getting and getting, whereas if you pay for one big chunk, like with this, if I just paid for the Forsaken, then that's it, I pay it and I've got it, I've got all the content, problem solved. It's the, oh, we're going to keep paying for little bits here and little bits there, little bits here and little bits there. That's why loot boxes were such a horrendous thing, because not only were you paying for little bits over and over, you weren't even 100% sure what you were getting. any game that's managed to keep loot boxes these days is doing something quite well. Also, you have to buy is the game itself, and you get pretty much everything except arcade mode and one effect. Yeah, well, I managed to pick up it. The reason I had it is because I managed to pick it up when it was free. So the fact that it goes on free on PC from time to time is pretty good. Right. So I have to complete activities on IO. I vaguely remember this. I think it wasn't the thing to do. Flashpoints and stuff, yeah. So if we go here, go and do public events and things like that, isn't that it? Yeah, PS4 didn't get free week at all. No, and this is the thing. You can look at some things and argue whether they are for players, for console gamers, or they're for PC gamers and stuff. Like, Warframe is fantastic, and they've done a great job of supporting it on the console. But it's very much PC game. Very much PC game. Alright, there we go. Stop shooting me. God. Do you know what? Having played with a keyboard and mouse for a while, I actually do think... I didn't mean to do that. I actually do think I can see why people preferred keyboard and mouse. Because this is quite difficult with keyboard and mouse. With a controller there. It's quite hilarious. Yeah, but I noticed that foreigners want to get up on the 75% sale. And this is the point, because this is why they handed out Destiny 2 for free for sometimes, is they don't actually care if the base game goes free. There's so many extras that they're like, just get the base game, because once we've got the base game, then we can keep, you know, getting you in and getting money for other things that we do. And I think that's the problem, is the fact that other people are only interested in, oh, level 20. Maybe just paying once and not realising that they then have to pay multiple times over and over and over. So, yeah. Anyway, what am I doing? Shooting things, I suppose. This is a very weird experience for someone coming back, because if I was brand new, I'm sure I would have been guided through a lot of this stuff. Like how to complete an Eververse bounty. Going on about that, I should probably just Google it. Well, it's like freaking Forsaken thing seemed like another Destiny game rather than just DLC. Well, it was, and we all knew it was going to happen. It's what happened with the bloody first game when Taken King came out. It just completely revamped the game, and people were in such a bad thing. And apparently this is in a good state. This game is in a good state right now. Like I said, I don't personally know because this is the first time playing it in 6 months. Although for players like me, it's not really doing very much to help me right now. Right, I'm just going to have to look at what these Eververse bounties are because I'm getting annoyed. Destiny 2 Eververse bounty. How to get an Eververse bounty, bro. Okay. Tess Everest now sells Eververse bounty in daily and weekly bestsellers, even though buying them isn't its cheapest usual stockpile of glimmer. Tess only accepts Eververse bounties in exchange for her bounties. They're all bright dust. Not just get Eververse bounties, players must level up and earn steadfast engrams. Okay, once the maximum level of 50 has been reached for every player that would have earned instead of the steadfast engrams which okay. So can I not do weekly stuff without Forsaken? Is that what this is? I can't do weekly stuff without... Maybe I need to go back to Tess and see what's going on over there. This really is one of those things that I actually really need it. Like the Destiny 2 Forsaken Legendary Collection. Yeah, basically the thing that was like, oh, sorry, we're just redoing the game. I mean, this is the thing. You come into Destiny 2 Year 2, you've actually got a lot of content. That deal to get the Legendary Collection, you're getting a lot of game for such a small price. But it's because they basically revamped the entire game. So hang on, let's go back to Test then and see what this whole thing... Because if I can't get milestones, then I really can't do anything. If I can't do milestones, there really is no point in me doing anything in this game. I kind of sucks a little bit. Might as well just go back to playing something else. But I was ready to give this game a chance. I was like, yes, I will give this game a chance. But clearly it's not willing to let me happen. So, we'll see. We'll see if we can figure this out. I had a brief explanation there on what it was. I just scanned it because I didn't think that this was going to happen. I didn't think I was going to come up. I knew it was going to take me a minute to get to grips with things, but I didn't think that was going to happen straight away. But I can say that For Honor's arcade mode clearly has enough challenge to me. Do you know what? For Honor in general, I really liked it. It was such a great way because it felt like a fighting game, you know, between the combos and the moves and reading your opponent and stuff, but it was in a 3D space with a sort of strategy element to it. I did quite like it. I've still got it, and again, it's not bad. I keep going back and pick it up, but the problem is like playing competitively, I was like going to be so far behind anybody else. There was no way I was ever going to be able to compete with any of the other players, but maybe if they stuck me on Baby Ladder, that would have worked quite well. We shall have to see. We shall have to see. I have one of the arcade's quests as a 44-second clip that was full of pain and suffering. Ooh, lovely. Now, I think last time I played it, I initially tried to just jam all the buttons and just power my way through, and I couldn't do that. I got my ass handed to me. There was absolutely no point. Right, let's go see this test. Tracked activity, not this destination. No, I know. Right, so how do I get a bounty from you? Ah, bounties. Acquire.
Yeah, that'll work.
I need bounty notes. Right, and a cuddly throw, but for a weapon that I don't own. Have I got any? Oh, activate matrix. Oh, I don't have any. That's fine. That's fine. I'll come back to that another time. In the one tries, I died in 17 seconds. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. Right. So I've got this note. What would? Ah, here we go. Oh, I already had one. Oh, I defeat enemies. Oops, could have done that. Complete a challenge anywhere in the system. What does it mean by challenge? Alright, so let's go back. I already had one, I just didn't notice. Alright, in which case, so we just need to kill enemies. So technically we can do that anywhere. Right, well, let's go back to IO then, and let's finish doing public events. I will say this. Actually, no, a few seconds was just waiting, so about 13 seconds. Okay, then. I'm sure you could die quicker than that. If you really put your mind to it, I'm sure you could figure it out. So, I think I could manage 7 seconds. If I tried hard enough. 7 seconds, not a problem. So, alright. We'll see what we have to do when this bounty clears up, and maybe I actually might get some milestones. I'm going to tell him I think I figured it out. Very good. Oh my goodness. Okay. He said, have I shocked you to my very core? After 1 hour of trying to beat that whole quest, I had to give up on the last chapter. Oh no. With that blasted rock shaking concentration, I assume. Right. Machinery. Let's go to the machinery. Level 20 with a level 50. Hang on. assuming those guys are over there. You're finally online again at the same time. Oh, sweet. Oh, hello. I've stuck to my... I've had a break over Christmas, I will admit. I have had a break over Christmas. So, sorry about that. I've... Then click on it and done bits. Yes. Well, that was helpful. That's what happens when I look away at my phone. And you're playing Destiny 2. I am playing Destiny 2. Today is actually the first time I'm playing it in a long time. Bam. Just solely because I wanted to play something a little bit different. I did a Hearthstone stream yesterday and it was fine, but it wasn't anything special. Nameless Midnight still a good gun? I don't know. I know we've got to destroy the ship still. I imagine that's still the same. I told you to play that and you're playing it. Yes, that's the reason I'm playing it. Oh. Anyways, made some food for myself and you guys have fun. No, thank you for hanging out, man. I really appreciate it. I'm definitely going to come and check out your Anthem stuff, though, because I want to see what the game's like. So I'd love to see what your opinions are on it. Because, like I said, I like the idea of it, but I'm very much in the wait-and-see kind of camp. So, but cool. Thanks for coming and hanging out, man. It's been great chatting to you. Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing? We're playing the game. We're killing things. What are we killing? I don't know, I'm just shooting stuff. Oh! The ship, yeah, shoot the ship. Oh. They killed the ship. And they killed me. Wait! What happened to the giveaway? Jeez, that was ages ago! When I gave away some of my Hearthstone stuff. Yeah, that was ages ago. I did that. We got that sorted a while ago. Sorry, it was someone who I just gave some of the... Basically, it was a bit of a debacle. It was a very long story. I'm not going to overly explain it because I don't think the guy who was involved would appreciate it. But long story short, it took a while, but I got the stuff there in the end. I didn't realise you have to go through so many hoops just to gift things to people. So... I can't remember the name off the top of my head. It was someone who was on Twitter. I'm getting these little +2 things. I don't know what they are. And it was a guy who was very grateful. I can't actually remember. I don't think I want to do that. Days glass needle. Don't know what that is. I need to kill things, apparently. This one. So 30 more enemies. Cool. Have you been playing Destiny 2 then? Oh well, he appreciated it and also hope he was not so bad. Oh, he was definitely not a bot. I had to have a very long chat with him over Twitter about the gifts and stuff. He actually told me about that he'd really appreciated it. The legendaries and stuff and things, so he had a brilliant time. And I had a very long chat with him over Twitter about stuff and things. And he's actually, do you know what? There's even the best part is he's actually still following me on Twitter, which is nice that he wasn't entered the competition just to follow someone just to enter the competition, and then as soon as they've won or not won, they've unfollowed. So that was actually really nice of him. He didn't have to do that. But I have also learned that the competitions, it's not that it backfired, it wasn't as productive as I'd like it to be. I think I'm going to start making up some sub-goals, and maybe when we reach certain sub-goals I'll do competitions and things. There'll be reasonable sub-goals. I haven't really got many subs at the moment to work with, so I think I've only got about 5 subs at the moment, so maybe when we hit 10 I'll do another one and we'll go from there. Ooh. I didn't mean to do that. I'm not used to jump being X. I used to play bumper jump all the time, and I completely forgot that that's the way it works now. Because when I did all of Destiny 1 and this, I play Blumper Jumper. And now that I've not played this game for over 6 months, I'm like, oh, I've forgotten that I do something different. So, to take all the alt account and subs. Hey, if you want to make all the alt accounts and subs, be my guest. At the end of the day, subs are subs. So, but then, like, I'll do a giveaway and you'll sub, and you'll probably spend more money on subs than you would on what the prize is worth. So, that's the whole point of doing sub goals, because then it discourages people from doing that. But hey, if you want to go for it, be my guest. Knock yourself out. The sub numbers all look nice. Adventure. I don't really want to do adventures. I kind of just want to do public events, but going to the Pyramidion. That could be fun. I'll be honest with you, actually, I just want to kill enemies to unlock the Eververse stuff. So let's just do that. Just go around and kill enemies. Ow. Who's shooting me? Oh, there's someone over here. Oh, hello. Well, that was fun. It's nice to see there's still plenty of people around in this game. Or maybe these are all the people that are in this game. I don't know how many instances there are. Don't even know where I'm going. Just want to kill people. It's interesting there's a lot of level 20s. I wonder if these are people who've got the game for free and haven't decided to spend any money on it yet. That's quite interesting. That's obviously I can see plenty of the 50s, but... Oh, okay. I didn't know what the flash of light was. It is clearly a bad thing. Kill people. Well, there's a story mission up there, but I don't really want to do that. I don't want to get sucked into something whilst I'm killing things. How come you told me to play Destiny 2? I thought you were all about making me play Hearthstone. Is there anything to do around here? Otherwise I'm just going to have to go somewhere else. Right. I don't want to commit to a strike, but I'm going to do a public event. So, it's just going to take a while to load through. Where have I got to go? 9 more people. Okay. What are these? Complete the brew meditation on Io, the data acquisition on Titan. Simulation of grief. Speak to failsafe unnecessary. Oh, that. I remember what these are. Consumables. Inspired prismatic faucet. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've got some price dust for it, that's right. Objective interest to your allies on Io. Okay, take it to Asher. I don't want to take it to Asher. That seems like a bad thing. And how they're called enhancement cores. They're not called masterwork cores anymore. Wow, the mods look very different. I might just get it killing these guys beforehand. Is this 3? Four. 6. 3 more. Somewhere. Last sector. Oh, fine. There we go. Bounty complete. Great. So now that I've got it, now what do I do? So now it's complete. Now what do I do? Play.
I've spotted another Cabal mining
Alright. Return to test. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why is it all about Tess? Don't get why it's all about Tess. Why do I not have any of my milestones? Except for Tess. That's just a little bit worrying. I mean, this is fine. It's not overwhelming me so far. It's cool to play, but it's not like hitting me in the face with, "Way, this is so amazing, I love it." But then I think this is what people were saying. I read on all the Reddits that unless you do the year 2 stuff, it's just not, you know, without playing Forsaken, it's like, what's the point in playing this game? There's just nothing to do. So this just feels like I'm replaying an old game again, and I'm like, oh, I remember this is cool, but I've already played it, and I'm bored with it. So what am I doing? So I was trying to make Destiny 2, Saturday's my Destiny 2 night, in case I wanted to play with other people. That's a good point, actually. I never actually checked. Anybody else? Clans and friends, but I don't have. Region. Baron kills like 638, 650. All my friends are online playing it. They're all playing the other game. Oh. Yeah, I'm having very mixed opinions on this right now. Maybe I should make a different decision later on if I decide to actually go with Forsaken or not. This looks a little weird looking there, but here it's Tess. What do you expect? Great. Etched engram. They just change all the time, don't they? Alright.
Come see me again, Guardian.
So now what? So is that it? Do I have no more milestones? Do I now have nothing else to work towards? Okay, can I like... Please tell me I can mass delete my shaders.
Don't get too distracted by the new settlement, Guardian.
How do... This isn't mass deleting my shaders.
We drove the Red Legion out.
You did bugger all, Tess. Okay, well, okay, so that's there. I mean, I can't believe I'm coming to Tess for my quests, but... Vex kills, void kills. Expires 7 days after purchase. Okay. So this is way to get more bright dust. Okay, and then you use your bright dust to get these. Okay. You. Okay.
Thanks for sharing that,
So do I not get like milestones the way I used to? Is that not the way this works now?
I am at your service.
Yes, there you are. So,
But don't let it go to waste.
so is this like all about the bounties then?
A prepared soldier is a victorious soldier.
Okay. Ooh, Long Shadow. What's Long Shadow? Okay, I don't understand. I don't understand this game.
You have something.
What is going on?
Indeed.
Oh, I've got a sniper rifle, which can go in my primary place. Well, that's cool.
I thought the next threat would come from outside the solar system.
Okay.
I was wrong.
So hang on, let me have a look, because this is a new weapon. This is a Forsaken weapon, so are the rolls on it different? It's a tier 2 weapon.
Rebuilding what
Okay.
not enough. We need more.
Ah, and then I need to start using cores. Hang on. Oh, to microscopic datalysis. I have no idea what that is. Okay. I'm so confused. I so should have done so much more research before I started playing this game. I seriously don't understand it. So, my year 1 stuff I can't do the cool stuff with. But the year 2 stuff I can? Don't know. I know when they reset Destiny 1 with Taking King, you couldn't do the cool stuff with year 2. I'm so confused. The complete a Nightfall, complete a Nightfall, complete a Nightfall. I'm not completing a Nightfall by myself. I don't understand. This game is so bizarre right now to me. Okay, the biggest thing that seems to shock me is that I don't have any daily weekly things, but I've got bounties now. They've gone back to the bounty system. So defeat mini bosses and bosses in any strike. So I need to go and do strikes. And I need to get... Let's bang up bounties. Fusion rifle kills, arc kills, and activities. Wow, that's a lot. Complete strikes or nightfalls. Okay. Let's get a prismatic lens. So this is just enemies defeated. But I can only hold one at once. It's a bit weird. I'm telling my friend about my experience because I'm hoping he can help me. New stuff works. I was just telling him I don't understand why I've got no milestones and why none of these things are where they were. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I understood maybe 80% of the base game of Destiny 2. Now I'm like really low. Secret triumphs and collections and stuff. Oh, look, it does tell me about recent stuff, which is quite cool. So I go in here to get badges. But I got... I mean, those look cool. I like those. I can't get it though. I thought they look cool. Getting some knight gauntlets. They look cool. I want to wear these. These look awesome. Where do I get these from? Okay. Badge in progress. Okay. That's for a hunter. Okay. I repeat, I am so confused. Right. Okay. So Curse of Ixaris and Warmind. I never got the Polaris Lands or the Word Line Zero, no, I never got those. I think he's about to tell me. Milestones are now either in your Pursuits tab or just displayed in the Director over Activities. If you hover over strikes, it should tell you have 1 daily strike, 3 weekly strikes with matching elements. Those are your milestones and source of power points. Oh. This is my Pursuits tab. New Pursuits tab. It's my Pursuits tab. Is that this? So I suppose, does that mean, oh, milestones are these things now? So these are your milestones. So I was working on the flashpoint. So I was working on that. Okay. And then Vanguard. So get Legacy, Legendary. Okay. Then Crucible. Legendary, jeez. Where's my powerful gear? So literally the flashpoint, is that the only way I get... That's the only one that said powerful gear. Surely there's other ways to get powerful gear apart from that. I don't understand. This is really confusing. Come and watch a guy get really confused about how Destiny 2 works now. My phone's going to die in a minute. Powerful engram I can see is flashpoint. I don't understand. I shouldn't have come into this blind. This is what I get for coming into this blind. I shouldn't have come in blind. I should have done some more research and actually realised that maybe I didn't know what was going on. Because I thought there was like, where have heroic strikes gone? Where have where have all my other weekly stuff to come from? Where's Call to Arms? You know, the milestone for Crucible. I don't really want to go to Crucible. I wasn't very good at PvP at the best of times. And I know I don't have any of the Forsaken stuff, but this really, for me, just makes me go, ooh. I just don't know what's going on. I'm gonna be almost like, so what's the weekly, the daily stuff that I do? Is it the bounties stuff? Ah, well, maybe don't shoot yourself. That's probably a bad thing to do. I've forgotten how I do this one. And we make it heroic. Don't you dip in there and then shoot that thing? It's something like that, isn't it? Oh. Ow. There we go. I helped. Oh, hello, big boy. Okay, well, I did something there. There we go. Well, he's dead, so that's something. Hey, so as always.
Congratulate us. I will spare you the horror of vague and repetitive praise. It does terrible things to the mind. But
Should be 1 strike, 3 strikes. Nightfall, 10k, Crucible times 1, Crucible times 5, Flashpoint, Heroic Adventure on Flashpoint Planet. Maybe some Forsaken only, but should think you'd have more than just Flashpoint. Should have little gold stars next to planets. They are there, but only offer legendary gear, not powerful. This doesn't make any sense. So this one here, it says legendary year. Recommended 320, Jesus, I ain't doing that anytime soon. So, whereas for strikes, right, so let's complete one of these strikes and see what happens. Oh, what are the things? Heavyweight, power weapons don't damage, favorable blackout, radar is disabled, solar. Alright, let's get our sunshot. So that's primary ammo, so like, I'm trying using this sniper rifle here because I have a sniper rifle on my primary. Oh, this is another one here. You are heavy void. So, because I don't understand the new weapon system either. Oof, this is what happens when you come in blind. So do these take from primary, that takes from special, which is why I can have a sniper rifle, hand cannon, and there. So does that take primary ammo? I don't know, I don't get this. This doesn't make any sense. Well, it would make sense if I'd done some bloody research first. I'd done some research. I think I actually would have maybe been able to make a bit more sense out of this, but... We shall just have to see. So we'll do this strike, and we'll see what happens. Do you know what? I asked around on Reddit. Good afternoon, Daniel. How you doing, man? I'm trying play Destiny 2 again. Reasonably unsuccessfully, because I haven't got a clue. I haven't got the foggiest clue what is going on. Off you get. Oh, that's Cade. Makes us very sad. And because of that, I don't really know what's going on. Admittedly, I haven't got Forsaken, so I don't actually know if it's any good or not without it. And I think I found the answer that no, it is not very good without it. Come on, get on it. Oh, they're shooting me. Jeez. Let's go. Same with shotguns and fusions. Hang on. Snipers are energetic weapons. They use green ammo no matter which slot. Same with shotguns and fusions. Okay, that helps. That helps massively. Thank you, Havoc. I really hate this new meta in Hearthstone. Why? What about the new meta is annoying you? I mean, unless do you not like hunters? What's wrong with hunters? It's changed a bit. It's just instead of everybody hating druids, everybody hates hunters now. Odd Paladin is the same-ish, slightly weaker maybe, I suppose, but still pretty powerful. And then there's all the combo decks. Well, there's no Shuttlewalk, it's just Priest now instead, and OTK Paladin. Primaries use white ammo if they are kinetic or in the energy slot. Can't get back to 15. What deck are you running? So this is how I can run the sniper without... Okay. Hand cannons, autos, and pulsers, right? If they're in the kinetic or energy slot. Okay, and so I'm assuming power weapons just always use power. Be it whether they're sword or linear fusion or whatever. So which is why I've got some in here that are primaries and some that are specials. And I'm assuming ones in the kinetic slots still aren't going to have an element to it. Heavies use purples always. Okay. It's just the fact that there's green ammo and there's white ammo for the primary, for the kinetic and the energy. So it's kinetic, energy and power slots that have primary, secondary and special and power ammo, heavy ammo. Jeez. It's a good thing I've sort of played this game before. Oh, missed some pulses. Go get it, friend. Igato, a mixed guy. Oh, he's level 30. He's probably like me. So I can. They are still fixed though, so you can get snipers that are in the primary slot, but they use the special ammo. And despite that being a hand cannon, it uses the primary ammo slot. So. And they don't share them, so that's really odd. It's not Hunter that's my problem, it's the fact that everyone is running these random archetypes. I'm running the Clone Priest. Well, at the end of the day, surely that's a good thing, rather than everybody just running Hunter Stone. Maybe then, if you're having trouble ranking up, maybe you need to switch up your deck a little bit. There's a lot of really good viable decks at the moment. Obviously, if you're not interested in playing Hunter, because everybody's playing Hunter. You could play... Death Knight OTK Paladin is actually a very expensive deck to make, so maybe you don't want to play that. But there's a lot of things that are really good right now. Odd Warrior is in a really good place right now. People do very well with Odd Warrior. In my next stream, I was going to stream some Big Hand Mage, because I've been having some reasonable success with that, which has been nice. Big Spell Mage is not so much in a good place right now. Not very good place right now. Even Shaman. Try Even Shaman. Even Shaman's a fantastic deck right now. Does very well against Odd Paladin. and can generally keep up with hunters. And the Hagatha is just brilliant. So, Hagatha, the Spellstone. Oh yes, please. So, if you're struggling to do that, or the sort of the evolve value deck of Shaman is also quite good. Give that one a go. Odd Rogue, always a good one. Odd Rogue is in the meta still. Always give that one a go. Let's go hammers. Right, I think I very slightly understand the weapon system now. Very, very slightly. Hey, remember, if you ever get bored with this thing, like Evolve Shaman, Mech Paladin, Odd Hunter, Odd Shaman. Wow. Every weapon is fixed in a slot. Better Devils will always be kinetic, never go energy slot. Okay, that's good to know. Ow. It seems I popped that shield at the right time. Okay. But it just means that they basically now put sniper rifles in the primary slot. So I can snipe from my primary slot. If I wanted to. I don't know if this is a good sniper rifle or not. I haven't checked. Odd Shaman seems like a very, very, excuse the pun, odd choice. Because, like, why would you care about picking your totem? Normally most of the totems you get, apart from maybe, I don't know, a control deck, and if you run Odd Shaman you can't run Hagatha. And Hagatha is like one of the best cards in Shaman. I mean, you could run Thrall, Deathseer, but that's just a bad card. I suppose you could run Shudderwock, but why would you want to? So I suppose that makes sense this way. I have Odd Paladin, it's not doing the greatest. Odd Paladin's supposed to be really good right now. I haven't actually personally run it, but it's supposed to be really good. Like I said, try Even Shaman, try Odd Rogue. They're both pretty reasonable decks to try and rank up with. Fairly quick as well. Secret Hunter, if you don't mind going down the Secret Hunter route, or Spell Hunter. Spell Hunter's very good right now. Very flexible. Rexar kind of wins games on his own. Oh. Why can't I shoot you? Do you not take... You're immune. Why can't I kill you? Okay, well I'm going to leave you alone then if I can't kill you. Let's just finish the strike and hopefully I will be able to figure out what's going on with my milestones. Is there anything particular like Odd Paladin or something that you don't like about it, or is it just the fact that you keep being overwhelmed? Because Odd Paladin's biggest weakness was Druid, and now the Druid's basically in the toilet. Yes, they got nerfed themselves, but level up was just a wave of burst. I think most people have just replaced the 2 level ups with a copy of Prince Liam and Frostwolf. That's a good version. In fact, I quite like Prince Liam in the deck because it later on in the game it means that you can just turn all those 1-drops into potentially something better. When you're on turn 10, you don't want a Righteous Protector, you don't want an Argent Squire. I'm in the midst of trying to craft 2 other decks, Control Priest and Spiteful Priest. I'd be worried about Spiteful Priest. It's not a great deck right now. Did we get the last pulse? Oh, I think Friend's going to go get it. There we go, I think he's got it. Wait. Control Priest is very good. If you could request Dragon Control Priest is very good. Hits on hunters really, really badly. Really kicks hunters' ass because Dustbreaker kills Spellstone. Amara stops them from, hitting you in the face and actually killing you that way. And then things like Death Rattles and Benedictus and stuff really helps you outvalue things like Rexar. So, right, I think we should explode this tank, you know, like you do. Explode, explode, explode. Explodey, explodey. So, for me, it's just the deck is just boring. What's in Control Priest or Spiteful? Spiteful's fine, it's very linear. I would make Control Priest if I had the cards for it, but I don't have half the cards for it, so... And with a new expansion, well, with rotation coming up in a few months, I'm not going to craft it. I virtually crafted OTK Paladin for my second account. And I quite like the deck, it's quite cool, it's got some cool tricks to it. Okay, I would also like to be able to get out of here. Fire. It burns. Hello. Can I get out of here? I was never very good at exploring this one. Exploded on me. Cool. Where do I go next? Again, you wouldn't believe that I've actually played this game before. No. Oh, we go through here, I think. I think we go through here. I'm not sure, but I think we do. Oh, Odd Paladin is boring. Well, yeah, kind of is. The games play out very similar. That's why I like things like Test Rogue, because the games play out very differently. The only problem with Test Rogue at the moment is the fact that it didn't get anything from Rastakan's Rumble. Literally nothing. At least a few of the other decks got some decent cards from it. So, like OTK Paladin wouldn't be possible if Timeout wasn't released. Timeout's such a good card for the deck. And then Odd Paladin, no, Odd Paladin didn't get anything. Odd Paladin's just stayed pretty much exactly the same. It hasn't changed. But people like that. They like to play the decks. The problem we've got is the fact that this whole year it's kind of been a bit, because they've brought the power level down. Nothing's really changed this year, and each meta has felt a little stale. It's like we figured out decks at the start of the year which were released, and none of them have overly gotten that much better. I think maybe Odd Warrior is probably the one. Like Boomsday did make Odd Warrior much better. The mech stuff and Dr. Boom did help, but even Shaman's just as good. Hunters, I suppose Hunters improved. Like Zul'jin is such a powerful card, but it's only improved an existing archetype. It didn't, like, no new archetypes have come out since the start of the year, so that's why people found this whole year to be a little bit lackluster. They've printed very underwhelming cards this year, and it's fine because it means next year they can go all out and do things. Like, as cool as Death Knights were, they kind of defined the game. The amount of times you win or lose a game because they got their Death Knight and you didn't, or you got your Death Knight and they didn't. I can't jump, and I'm dead. Oh, we all died. Please don't die, last friend. Please don't die. What didn't help is the level up. Well, no, but like I said, just replace it with a copy of Prince Liam and a Frostwolf, or 2 Frostwolves actually, that'd almost do. You're still getting similar kind of power and stats that you would be to level up. There you go. Have a bit of this, a bit of hammers. We all love a bit of hammers. Oh, I got something. Nope. Mantle. Come on. Where's the boss? I thought this one had been taken out anyway. Maybe I was wrong. Where is the boss? Who's there? Hey, complete. Excellent. Glad you have. Okay. So I completed the bounty. Oh, poor Cade. Yeah, but I think the deck still is pretty good. At the end of the day, I think Odd Paladin is still one of the top ranking decks. I don't know what all the meta reports and things say, but... Okay. I did the worst there, but hey ho, we can do. Well, I'm not part of a clan, so... I produced the most orbs and didn't do... No, I didn't. I absorbed the most orbs. Alright. So what did that do for me? I don't actually know what it did for me, but... Okay. So, inventory, right. Claim. Mini bosses and strikes defeated. Okay. Those are the bounties. And I did an activity. Okay, I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe it really is that. No, you need to grind this as much as possible. That's fine. So let's go back to the tower and see what happened. So I finished that, but it didn't give me any powerful gear. Does this mean I can't get powerful gear without Forsaken? God, I think people... Do you know what? Turns out people were right. I think this game is unplayable without Forsaken. So far on HS Replay, I'm still the very top of tier 1 listing, Odd Pally, that is. Yes, and that's what I mean. And the thing is, at the end of the day, depending on, you know, where you are on the ladder, depending on what version of the deck you're playing, depending on so many different things, you can win with the most random decks and stuff. I was playing a deck last night in Wild. Admittedly, it was ranked 20 in Wild. It was the most random ass hunter deck, but it was doing very well. I think I went like 8-0 with it. So, but I think the most important thing is you play a deck that you're good at. You play a deck that you are familiar with. You are familiar with the ins and outs of it, because otherwise you're probably going to miss things and miss ideas. Watching other people, like again, fun streamers, does help as well. When I started playing the big hand Elemental Mage, I watched Gibbler play it for like 3 hours. So I really got to learn the deck, and I really got to understand how he played it, why he made certain decisions where he did. Like when he's playing it, I'm there thinking in my head, well, I would do this, but what's he going to do? And sometimes he did exactly the same thing as I did, sometimes he did something different. And he'll be like, oh, I did it for this reason, or I don't want to kill this minion for this, or I've done this for this reason, and you're kind of there going, oh, I understand now, oh. And then when you're then playing the game, you're like, you apply that own knowledge to yourself, and to your own game, so... So, Miss Tess.
Welcome to Eververse.
Right. So I could access this if I wanted to get one of these things. Okay, so let's say we do that.
Eververse thanks you.
I got the ship. Okay. Oh, that's cool. It's like a little buzzy ship. I'm gonna score. Oh, quite like that. Oh, we can put a little shade on as well. Okay. Let's do that then, because that's fun. So for my clothing priest, I'm 30 to 15. So that's a 75% win rate. That's really good. A lot of people go like, oh, I'm like, you know, oh, I'm like 10 and 5, or I'm like, that's really good. Anything over 60% is a really good win rate. Put Buzzy Little Bee. Let's put the little Dom School thing on. That was cool.
Looking for something in particular?
And ooh, I quite like that. Quite like that too. Oh, black sucks. Not so much a fan of that. Bumblebee.
Guardians.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with this for now.
Want to take a look, Guardian? Eververse has a lot to offer.
But stuck at 18 because bad RNG in matches and a bunch of misplays are being rushed down. Well, I mean, that's kind of the weakness of the deck. Clone Priest is a combo deck, essentially. The way to beat a combo deck is to rush it down. Imagine if people recognise that that's what you're playing, they're going to go, right, time to kill you. And if you manage to stave them off long enough, you're going to win. So, outside of something like Odd Warrior, which I imagine is probably not a great matchup for the deck, because once they recognise, it's like, right, armour up, armour up, armour up, armour up. And misplays, well, then you misplays. I mean, at the end of the day, you learn. You learn as you go along, so... As long as you don't really make the same misplays all the time, then you'll do absolutely fine. That's the main thing to remember, so... Alright. That one's 380. So surely I want to equip this. Goes through my armor, but okay. Insulation, shotgun reserves. Configuration. Oh god, I think you can do this. Arc damage resistance, arc damage resistance. Uses all incoming. Oh, there's so many things you can do. Oh yeah, I've got these I can put in, can't I? Don't know what they did. I've lost a few more. I might be miscalculating. Well, again, that's one of those things that you go, okay, well, then that's one of the things I would recommend that you work on. You know, give that a go and see if you can actually manage to make progress with it, and go from there and see if you can actually. What's that? See if you can learn from your mistakes and hopefully try not to make them as often as you do at the moment. I know it seems a little tedious. It's kind of very basic advice. It's like, well, instead of falling over, don't fall over and look where you're going. But it's the best advice you can give you. Think through your plays. The reason I found I do much better on ladder myself is when I'm streaming, because I'm talking through my plays and I'm actually realising what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. I mean, it's not always possible for people, but literally try and do that. Sort of talk it through in your head, like, why am I doing this? What am I trying to achieve? What is my game plan? Right. What is their game plan? What can they do to stop me? What are they possibly going to do next turn? What are they possibly going to do the turn after? So forth and so forth. And then go from there. Got a big sniper rifle. So, unfortunately, it's very difficult to give much more advice than that. I'm going to talk to Hawthorne. Okay.
Emperor, save us.
No, I've already got one of those. I think Callus is going to give me more, and I can't do the Forsaken stuff, so... Oh, I'm getting very confused. Do you know what? I can't believe this. It's been less than 2 hours, and I think I've basically kind of run out of stuff to do. Like, okay, yeah, technically I could go do a Nightfall. And I could go and fill out all this stuff, which is kind of what I did there before. But I don't really think there's anything for me to do. I mean, yeah, technically I can go and do the flashpoints. Go here and do the flashpoint. And get a little gear to get a little higher, but actually genuinely nothing for me to actually do, nothing to work towards. You'll do really low level quests. Nobody's actually playing it because nobody is. I feel a little bad. I'm just kind of like, well, this is it. It seems I have learnt my lesson. It's a lot earlier than I normally planned to do this on, but I actually think I might have to end the stream here. Just because it turns out I've got my answer. This game isn't very playable without Forsaken. There we go. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Alright then. I guess I'll do that. Well, otherwise I'm just going to go and shoot stuff and not really make any progress towards anything. Which isn't really going to do anything, so... I got some fireworks. Ooh. I'm not. Oh god. I'm not. So yeah. I had an Odd Warrior. I think they could armour up to 60 HP and I clone Clowry the turn before, killed off the minions. I didn't need. Then Spellstone ended up with 2 copies of Malagos and 1 copy of Prophelan, which boosted my Mind Blessed to 30 damage, 2 mana left, and my Elemental. You're right, you can, if you get decent rolls, you can chew your way through their armour. You definitely can do that. So, but I think for me at the moment it's just a case of like, that's the only one that stands a chance. I think the main way, unfortunately, to beat Clone Priest is to just rush it down. And maybe potentially try and dilute their pool somehow. Sometimes people do it with like Leroy and stuff. They put out the whelps to try and dilute the res pool to see how it goes. So. Right, well, that's gonna leave the stream there for tonight. A little bit shorter than I normally like to, but I think I've actually come to the conclusion that if I wish to play this, I need to go and work on Forsaken stuff because this isn't gonna work like this. So. It's been fun to play the game again, but there really wasn't really anything for me to do at this point, so I guess I'm going to have to leave it there. Yeah, it's a little bit anticlimactic, I'm afraid, but hey ho, it is. At least it's. I've done my experiment, I've delved in to see what would happen, so we shall just have to see. I will be back streaming on Tuesday. I'm going to be doing a sort of a just chatting one, more like a one-man talk show stream to experiment. I'm trying new stuff in 2019, hence the Destiny stream and other things. But I will be back with Hearthstone on Friday as a regularly scheduled programming. So, worst part was one of them had 2 HP left. Oh, jeez. Oh, so you didn't actually kill him. Oh, God, that sucks. So I'll be finding some topics and things to talk about. I don't know how it's going to work on Facebook. I think Facebook it might just be like going live. And I might not be able to put it into a game category. I don't think they really have a chatting section in Gamebook. Maybe I'll put it into the Hearthstone one anyway and we'll see from that. But a big Hearthstone banner behind me or something. But we're going to be talking about game topics. Going to be talking about life stuff. Pretty much, I'll have a few things, but if other people have got topics and things they want to talk about, then I might have a go at those. And it's just an experiment. I'm trying new things out with my streaming at the moment, just to see what I like, what sticks. And like I said, apart from the fact that I'm gonna keep Hearthstone on Fridays, so that's still as I would have been doing recently. But I want to try out new games. I want to try out new formats, ways of doing things. I might be able to turn the streams into like the just chatting streams into like podcasts or something like that. They require a little bit more planning than me just sitting down at a game and doing stuff, but we'll see. This one's been good. I've learned. It hasn't been the most intriguing if you're looking for in-depth Destiny 2 gameplay. But at least I've learned something, that the game is unplayable in this state. Hey-ho. So yes. So I will be back on Tuesday with my new just chatting, just talking stream about games and life and things in general, and we'll see how that goes. If you do want to reach me, of course, by all means, reach me on Twitter at eHeroDC. That's where I'm always available. And thank you everybody for all the likes and the follows and things. It's been really appreciated. Thanks, Dan, for the chat. It's been great. Do come catch me on Tuesday if you want to come and talk some Hearthstone on Tuesday. More than happy. We'll be just literally chatting around on Tuesday. So thanks very much for that. And I will see everybody then. Take it easy. Take care. Bye-bye.